Today on Cooking for Wellness, we're making a vitamin-rich favorite, guacamole. So stick around and let's get started. Welcome to another episode of Cooking for Wellness at NYU Langone Health. I'm Chef Jeffrey Held, and we are joined by a very special guest today, dermatologist, Dr. Arielle Nagler. Welcome, Dr. Nagler.
Thanks for having me, Jeff.
What and how you eat can have significant effects on your skin's resiliency, elasticity, and overall appearance. Dr. Nagler, can you give us your opinion on how much of a role nutrition is playing in all this?
So the skin is your largest organ, and the way we think about our heart and our blood vessels, you have to think about your skin. So nutrition plays a really important role.
We're gonna make a very simple, classic guacamole. So let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the little stem end of the avocado, or it ends up in the guac always, and just cut right around in a circle. A little twist, exposed pit, just a little turn, and that's it. And so I like to score it, and then you just spoon it right into the bowl. Give me a hand with that.
I can do that for you.
In terms of skin health, everything the internet says is like avocados, like I said, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, and then like the good fats that help with cholesterol. So like, how does that translate into healthy skin?
So I think vitamin C has gotten a lot of attention because it's a powerful antioxidant. It helps to protect against chemicals in the environment, pollution, sun, and also plays a lot of other roles. It helps to prevent pigmentation formation by blocking the synthesis of melanin, the protein that causes pigment. It also is really important in the formation of collagen. So for a lot of good reasons, it's gotten a lot of attention. And then the unsaturated fats are also really helpful for skin. They help to maintain that barrier for skin and hydration. Omega-3 fatty acids are really important in protecting against inflammation, so play a big role in eczema, for example, and psoriasis. And then lastly, a lot of the vitamins, you need lipids, you need the fat to absorb them. So vitamins K, A, D, and E all require—
They help with the absorption.
Yeah,
right?
so you need that fat to absorb them.
Okay, so all our avocados in the bowl. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add, we have a half teaspoon of cumin and a half teaspoon of coriander. We're gonna throw a little salt in and some fresh black pepper. And then we're just gonna fork it and kind of break down those chunks. So like, I personally don't like it to be overly processed and like really creamy. I like the little chunks.
Me too.
So that's why I use a fork rather than like a whisk or anything like that. But it helps to do that to the avocado before you add the other ingredients, so you're not like mashing herbs.
What if you have a really hard avocado? What do you have to wait, or
basically
something you can do?
I mean, the only advice I can give you is it's not ready yet. Like if it's not ripe, it's not gonna taste good. You can fight it, but it's just not gonna work out. All right, so perfect. You know, just roughly kind of mashed. So we're gonna add a little bit of minced garlic.
Okay.
We have red onion and some diced tomato. So I don't eat, honestly, probably about half the time I don't use tomato when I make it at home, but in this case, tomatoes like vitamin C, extra fiber. I figured it's perfect for this application.
Adds nice color too.
Also, jalapeno pepper. Once again, loaded with vitamin C. Take the seeds out.
Okay.
Use only the outside. So grab that spoon and just start to stir a little bit. So we're gonna add lemon, a little bit of lemon and a little bit more lime juice. We're also gonna add some lime zest. So we're gonna zest the outside of the lime. Gives that flavor, real good brightness without the acidity. Honestly, most of the flavor of the lime is in the rind. Smells wonderful too.
It does. You still need the lime juice though?
Yep. Just a little basic thing right before you juice it, just roll it on the board to give a little pressure. It makes it, kind of loosens up the fibers, much easier to juice. Grab a strainer, grab a kitchen towel or a little bit of cheesecloth, much easier with the pits. Fresh always if possible. Lemon juice and lime juice, anytime you buy it in a store, it's just not the same if it's already made. Like, there's nothing beats a fresh piece of fruit. So last thing is we're gonna add some fresh cilantro. So just bunch it up in your hand and run a knife through. It doesn't have to be perfectly minced.
Back to mixing.
Yeah, that's basically it. What are the foods that we should be avoiding?
So like the biggest organ, you have to think about the same foods you would avoid to have a healthy heart. So highly processed foods, foods that are high in sugar are bad for the skin and they're bad for the heart. A lot of people think about dairy as being bad for the skin. There is some research that suggests that dairy products, particularly skim milk, can worsen conditions like acne. But there are benefits to milk, so you have to weigh those. Vitamin D is really important to skin and overall health, and we get a lot of our vitamins D not only from the sun, which we're trying to protect against, but also from our dairy products. Anything you think of as being bad for your heart is also probably bad for your skin.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest, we've had cardiologists on and like, it's almost like the same guidance.
Yeah, it's the same.
So all the research I did for this recipe and healthy skin, it kept talking about, you know, the vitamins, monounsaturated fats, and phytonutrients specifically found in plants, fruits and vegetables. Can you talk a little bit about that?
They're really probably what gives vegetables a lot of their color. Phytonutrients include flavonoids and carotenoids, and like a lot of the vitamins we've already talked about, they often protect against oxidation. So they're protective against the sun and other noxious chemicals that we encounter in our everyday life, whether it's through ingestion or just in the environment. So colorful foods are really a good sign that you're eating a healthy diet.
Yeah, I mean, we always at Cooking for Wellness try to point people towards eating with their eyes in terms of colors. And the brighter the colors, the better. Today, yes, we made a very simple and easy kind of like party snack guacamole, but we did make a couple of tweaks. We used all the veggies we could find, a lot of them like peak ripeness right now in summer, and we did use tortillas, but we baked them. So we just put a little bit of olive oil on a flour tortilla and broke it up and just baked them in the oven to limit the fat. Let's make our platter. We're just gonna finish it off by adding our guac. So we're gonna even garnish with a little bit of toasted sunflower seeds, which are also loaded in healthy fats, and they taste great, and we're good to go. Basic, simple guacamole, just loaded with as many colorful, fresh, and delicious vegetables as you can get. Dr. Nagler, any closing remarks, anything to sum it all up?
If you want to change your diet to protect your skin, I think it's really great to work with a dermatologist to make sure you're doing what's right for your particular condition.
All right, let's taste it.
Let's do it.
See if we did good work. Delicious.
Great.
Nice and bright. Love it.
I like the lime.
Please check out more episodes on our healthy lifestyle playlist.